Hello, this is State Senator Dale Ryder, and welcome to another edition of the 2-Minute Drill. It is Sunday evening, May 31st. The Illinois Senate just adjourned, but not having done all of its work. While this is the scheduled adjournment date, this General Assembly will come back to work as early as next week to continue the work that our voters and the constituents sent us here to do. Beginning in January, newly elected Republican Governor Bruce Rauner came to Springfield with an agenda that included a broad range of reform ideas that he'd run on during the campaign, and that 53% of the voters said, yes, this is what needs to happen in Springfield. In the interim months, he set up working groups, invited Republicans and Democrats to these meetings in order to hammer out compromises on these bills that would bring some fundamental reform to Illinois, reforms on areas such as workers' compensation and unemployment insurance reform, property tax reform, term limits, and redistricting reform. The Democrat leaders, during the time these working groups were meeting, came to the meetings but sat figuratively, but I guess literally as well, with their arms folded, not interested in compromise, offered up no alternative proposals whatsoever. What the Democrat majority in both the House and Senate did do, though, was pass their own budget without negotiating with the governor, a budget that spends $36 billion when we're only expecting $32 billion in tax revenue. That is a breathtakingly large $4 billion deficit. And remember, when we started the session, we were looking at, in terms of budget challenges, a $6.2 billion budget deficit. The Democrat budget would add $4 billion to that deficit. That is remarkably unacceptable and irresponsible. I opposed that budget, as did all Republicans here in Springfield. What we hope is that the governor will veto this budget, and we will come back to work this summer, unfortunately, and we will continue to negotiate and work with the Democrats to try to bring about what the voters said they wanted in the fall and what this state so desperately needs: fundamental reform and a budget that spends no more money than we're going to take in. So, while our adjournment deadline has come and gone, we'll still be bringing you 2-minute drills from here in the state capitol coming up soon. Thanks again for letting me be part of your weekend, and have a great evening.